By the way, guys, say hello to my new desk.
That's the opening of the recording. I appreciate it. All right, Tolbran, hit us with a recap then.
Let's see. We entered the arena for round 2. It was Torben's Blood first. I forgot the name and I didn't write it down. Who were we up against? Someone can probably fill that in.
Fistful of
That
Fistful
was
of
it.
Years, yeah.
Fistful of Years. Volder was not allowed to join because he was knocked down in the previous round, so he was spectating. And the fight involved us fighting a necromancy who summoned a buttload of skeletons. We took a lot of bleed damage because the skeletons, every time they hit us, they stacked up an increasing amount of bleed. Volder did some cheating with his spirits, and we managed to take down the necromancer. But Volder did get caught cheating. However, he cleverly talked his way out of it.
with a really
somehow.
high persuasion roll.
With a really high roll. And then after the fight, we had a chat with Grumnir's militia, who we are up against next round. And we agreed that the teams get to use their full parties in the final round, which is likely going to be Smolder the Eternal Ember. And that's us preparing for the next round. And that's where we left off.
Okay.
I just mentioned that Fistful of Years was also attacked by the Necromancer and his many skeletons, so we didn't directly fight them. And they almost died. We managed to spare the dying on 2 of them, I believe. And yeah, that's what I have to add.
One of you are aware one of them did die in the arena.
One of them did die, yeah.
But you spared 2. Right. Well, as we resume, the sand under each of your feet quaking with each step as the new foe with an embered flaming helmet that ignites steps forward out of the portcullis after ducking and eventually stepping clear, ascends to his full height, touching almost the ceiling of this cave slash arena slash cage match that you find yourself in the center of now. As you're spacing around the arena, the crowd is chanting, "Smolder, smolder, smolder." You can see Grumner's militia are in an interesting formation. They're all in a straight line, slowly walking towards Smolder. As Smolder is clearly welcoming the support, arms raised, and puts a fist in the air with each chant timing it as a fist bump. Roar, roar, roar. Turns and looks out. Are you on your steed, Salotha?
I would summon it the moment I'm in the arena.
Which immediately catches his eye, and he stops his celebrations as a gong dong chimes. You watch as he raises his arms, drops the weaponry he was carrying, and pulls out from the back of him a large, for him, 2-handed crossbow. For you, a ballista, siege weapon. Points it straight at you, Salothar. I'd like everybody to roll initiative, please. We got nines, a natural one for Ariel. Oh boy. Healer going last is never a bad thing, they say. We'll find out today.
Yeah, it's an argument.
And Salothar with the
14.
Interesting. Here we go. All right. So I have got Okay, that has failed. Lovely. I'll just do the old notepad method. Apologies, bear with me. So Lothar. Who has higher dex, Torbran or Valdreth? I imagine Torbran.
18.
Valdreth. Ariel. And all of you are going after Grumnes. Ooh, okay.
I don't know if mine took track on the turn order, or maybe it just didn't sort it yet.
No, the turn order didn't pick it up. I'm just doing it.
I'll roll again and then you put it that one.
Oh, and just set it. Yeah, okay. Can you guys all hit the initiative again, and then we'll take the original.
You need to
rolls.
click your token first and then the initiative. That's why it doesn't take right away. There we go.
Okay, so that was.
So one out of the way.
Yeah. So 1, a 9, 9. Lothar.
I'm trying to figure out how I roll initiative from my token.
Click your token and then open the character sheet, and next to armor class you have initiative and you need to click the text.
That'll
Oh.
do.
There you go.
Hey, 14. So sort by
Same.
ascending. There we go.
Nice.
All right. He's not on 1. He's a 9. Okay. So. Oh boy, you watch as the Grumney's militia, as they are pacing around the large room. You guys are currently at the south at the bottom. And if I may, we will just use the same tokens for the reference point. And I will pair you all up. You can see that Grumney's militia are in a single file to the right of the room. So I will just say you guys have entered into the fray, and we use this just as a reference point for Smolder. As he steps forward out, actually, if the edge of the map at the top is where he's exited from the portcullis, he's only got about 3 or 4 steps for him into the room, and they would be a bit more to the right, and you would be more to the south here. Okay, so the map is roughly set up. Theatre of the mind as always.
I'm gonna step right behind
Sure.
Lothar.
Position yourselves a little moment. So Lothar, you are on your mount, your
These,
trusted celestial steed.
These remaining skeletons are what
Gone.
exactly?
They're gone.
Gone. Okay.
They're gone.
Good.
This is a lazy DM who's not even got
And
Valdreth.
didn't we have Valdreth? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I wanted to ask.
I've come to the arena.
We definitely don't use this for our setup and pre-game prep. Let's put it that way. So anyway, as God, with those initiative rolls, you watch as Grumney's militia start sprinting full whack. 5, 10, 15, 20, and he can't go any further because he's heavy. 5, 10, 15, and this one actually takes some steps back onto the almost at the wall. And as you watch, jumping off, you watch the one of the dwarves runs up towards Smolder, who isn't even paying them any attention and just sees the ballista aiming, getting it in his sights towards you, Solothar. The dwarf stops, braces himself. Grumnir then runs up, jumps onto the shoulders of this dwarf and springboards off, axe behind the head coming down to slam into Smolder. You watch as the axe cuts and sinks deep into the arm, which has got some exposed, unplated armor all the way down the forearm. And the axe sinks in deep. To a little bit concern, the crowd are roaring, but you just watch as the dwarf Grumnir is hanging there, slowly rocking back and forth now as he's now stuck, lodged into like a leaf on a branch, just holding on for dear life as his axe is now stuck into the arm of this creature, who just sort of looks down towards him and then looks back at his crossbow and shoots at you, Silothar. Now, I'm rolling an attack roll. I need everybody who's directly behind Silothar to make a dexterity saving throw to get out the way of this
Plus-
impact if it hits.
+3 on it.
Oh, we already have that. That's nice.
This is a 27 to hit.
Oh no.
Do Volder and I also have to roll for that?
Um,
Does it count as directly behind for that attack?
it's
it's
a straight line shot, so in terms of games, I'll explain how it happens. You guys can thematically jump to the side by 5 feet if you want to. It's still there to the mind anyway. But as the bullet comes through, Silothar, you feel at
I also
first.
roll dex.
No, he's beat your armor class, right?
Okay.
But I need you to explain to me now how we ruled the mechanics on the horse if it's aimed at you or the horse.
I
who takes
I
the
have
damage.
the mounted combatant feat,
That's
so
why. Thank
I
you.
can use myself to take on any hit to the
Okay.
horse.
To which, as you just realign and reposition, shield drawn or is your lance drawn?
Both.
Okay. As you brace for the shield, you guys watch as Ariel, you sort of with an actually no, so Voldreth at 2, you get out of the way. You're full flat on your ass basically, just seeing what's coming. Torbran, you just anticipate this and do a roll out the way. Ariel, you see this too late, as Silothar is dismounted by the impact of this force and goes careening into you. Your shield is completely and utterly destroyed by the impact of this bolt. As not only does it go clean through it, but you're fortunate you weren't protecting your body with it. You were holding up trying to protect the horse. You just watch as it goes straight through a gap between you and the horse, but completely writing off the shield and destroying the item. You only take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, the two of you, as you both careen into each other, but you're both knocked 15 feet back, going all the way, almost sliding into the wall behind you, and you're dismounted from your horse, Silothar.
Okay. Yep.
As a quality of life thing, could we set up our tokens? Like this, you need to do this as a DM, I believe. But could we set up our tokens so that we can all see each other's HP bars? That would be helpful for me. Then I wouldn't have to constantly ask what HP everybody's on.
Okay.
We can look into that outside of the game, though.
Sure, we can do, yes. I don't know, yes, because we've only got your HP bar set up at the minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And mine is like manually set up. It's not even feeding in from my feet. I just enter numbers there.
Okay. We'll have a chat afterwards to see how we can do that.
Yeah.
All right, so that is the end of Smolder's round as he reaches over his back and pulls a large bolt back, another ballistic arrow, and reloads. That ends his turn. So Lothar, you are up.
Okay.
Or, more to the point,
Well.
prone on your back.
Let me just research something. Is my mount still there, or did it disappear?
As it took no damage from that, that was a siege attack designed at the weapon, the equipment. I'll let you decide if where they will be in the room if they survive the impact. That's up to you.
Well, if it just knocked me, it depends on the impact, though. So, did it also hit the horse?
I'm saying the shield took the brunt of the strike, which is why you took no damage. So I'll say the horse is fine then.
Okay. I get up, so that's half my movement speed. And because
It's within range. Don't worry about it.
I was measuring.
okay.
But
So
it's fell.
15 feet, I suppose. The thing is here,
You go
and
back to
mounting
where you
takes
were.
an action, right?
Yes.
Mounting
it
takes
does.
another action.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to mount again.
Okay.
Seeing that I don't have my shield, I'm going to need every bit of mobility I can get.
Take mine before you
Is it a
get up.
+3?
It's a +3. Yeah, it's the special one. I have my own shield, I guess. No, I don't, because we left them in the.
Yeah, but what about you?
I'd be down to 16 armor class
Out of 19. Yeah, that's
I would say
out
that
of
would use your
21.
action or bonus action to hand him your shield, basically, if you wanted to
Yeah.
do so. Deducted from your next turn, basically.
Mm-hmm.
would I need the action to equip it?
No, I would say
Probably
that
not.
that's
It's just.
you can get on the horse whilst it's
Mhm.
that's why she's losing. She's giving it you on your effectively.
Yeah.
So, Ariel, you can't really see past his full helmet and the black eye slits, but you could
Yeah.
swear you saw him smile when you felt him smile when you handed him the shield.
Yay.
Make a squire out of her
Oh.
yet.
Okay, so I'm down to 16 AC instead of 21.
Okay, back to 22.
Well, we're min-maxing.
Indeed. All right. Well, that's your action. Any bonus action?
No, I'm going to stick to my party and give him the charisma bonus.
Okie dokie. All right. Next up, you watch as the dwarf who stood aside off on the wall, looking and observing, looks back to your position and begins to cast a spell. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, Baldreth, please?
+3.
So that'll be a 22. then.
22. You succeed, but you get this strong, invasive thought that comes in, and you immediately look around for the source and see the caster, the other dwarf in the arena, as you shake off the attempted spell. You don't recognize it, but it did not feel good. It's pretty fucking. He's got a high success chance, but you got a good wisdom save there. That's his turn. Valdreth, you are up.
Oh, what was that? Oh, big ogre. Okay. I'll go for a hold person on you. I'll try and cast hold person.
All right then.
Ooh.
So
It is a
humanoid. They are. They will,
wisdom
really?
save.
they will be paralyzed.
Wow.
It is a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
And annoyingly, my DC is 13, smiley face.
Apologies. You would know the spell. You just resisted a hold person, but you're now throwing one back out onto Smolder. So he's going to make a wisdom save. That's a 16 plus 2, 18.
Yeah, that passes, it's fine. Excellent.
Okay. He looks down at you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hello!
That wasn't a 16 plus 2. That was a 6 plus 2. That's an 8. But he's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Fuck him.
Oh, are you there?
On
As
the other
bonus
side of the
action
arena,
then.
unless you're walking over.
Ooh, actually, could I cast that at second level to try and cast it on the warlock as well? Well, the dwarf that targeted me.
Do you mean?
Actually, third level, sorry.
Yes. Okay. So he needs to make a wisdom save as well. He's got a huge bonus, but he only rolled a 14.
Oh, I succeed. Fuck.
Okay. seemingly both spellcasters trading hold persons at each other in this fight, both resisting each other's spell effects, though the boss has spent one of his legendary resistances. Any movement?
I will. I'll wiggle to the side more, to the left.
Okay.
And then I will summon my spiritual weapon.
For the purpose of this, are you staying within the range of the Paladin's aura buff or not?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Again, don't worry about the square counting. It's just, yes, you're staying in range or no, you're not.
I'm moving it slightly further away from the warlock.
All right.
Well, the dwarf, and staying there.
Now,
Now I'll
whilst
summon
that's
my little book.
you summon your book. Is this your
Spiritual weapon.
Thank you so much. My head is not in the game tonight. I'm sorry. Okay, so you summon your spiritual weapon, and I will get you a. I'll just kind of clone this.
I'll summon. I'll be summoning it next to Mr. Smolder.
Next to Smolder. Okay, bang.
I'm assuming moving 60 feet.
Yes.
And then can I make it slap him?
You can do. Go ahead and make your attack roll. You're gonna throw the book at him.
Yes.
The
Yes, I am.
literal rules lawyering role play. I love it. All right, 17. 17. I'm trying to decide if this would count as flanking because there's a dwarf hanging off his arm. Because of the size of this creature, I don't believe it does. So therefore, this doesn't hit, unfortunately.
The page just whiffs across his face. Done him.
Looks like, my greatest enemy, a book. Anyway.
Can you flank with a spiritual weapon? Is that something we are doing?
It's
Okay.
more that there's two in the enemy vicinity as well. So
no, but like if I cast my own spiritual weapon right opposite
would you be
to
flanking?
the creature, yeah, would I?
The way I see it is you can't walk through the spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah.
So it's tangibly there, and it would hurt you, which is the same threat of flanking. So
okay.
I don't see why
Sounds
not.
Fair.
Unless we start describing things as completely non-corporeal, then I'll say, right, okay, well, how do you deal damage, right? So
yeah, totally.
that concept.
Okay, cool.
But due to this size, and I will try and keep it distinguished in the tokens. Like if this is too big of a creature, it doesn't care that you're that you're actually flanking, etc. Because it will still move through you because of its mass. So in this case. Torbran, simultaneously, as you should have actually gone before, Voldreth. What are you also doing?
I will. Is the Smolder carrying anything other than ballista?
He has thrown down a mighty mace and a tower shield. It's on the floor in front of him.
I see. I will cast Spike Growth on top of him.
Okay. Do you want to explain that one?
Caltrop grenade in my case. It's what is the size? A 20-foot radius square circle. With caltrops on the ground, every creature that walks it counts as difficult terrain, and whenever a creature walks 5 feet within it, they take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet that they travel. The caltrops turn mostly invisible. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against it, but he will see it. So he will know it's there, but...
Okay. You throw the grenade, shrapnel goes everywhere, all over him, sticking into his skin, falling down on the floor, and you just see the other two dwarves immediate in the vicinity, just like, frustrated at this development.
I will try to sort of very roughly draw and do it roughly like this.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll put him in the center. He's in the center.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I write this?
I don't know. Select it. I think you need to be able to select it and then delete.
All right. That'll work.
All right.
Roughly. I think it's like 20-foot radius.
Okay.
And I will. I mean, because I don't have my official focus, I actually have to run to get that. Because I will throw these grenades. I will go roughly here.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay then, Ariel, you are up.
So I have used my action to give my
Yes, your
shield. I'm gonna move kind of like over here, maybe a little bit here.
Staying in range of the aura?
Staying in range of the aura, yes. And I will use the bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Another one.
Okay. So this is
Where do you want it?
like I said, like opposite over here, if
Okay
it's
then.
possible.
Flanking. Two spiritual weapons,
Yeah,
flanking.
flanking.
We got a book,
Yeah.
and what do we have now?
So I was just looking that up. Actually, I found a really cool design. Hold on. I'll post it in the art. Because she likes to change it up every time, in case you haven't noticed. So this is what
Absolutely.
it looks like right
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. A very beautifully elegant sword with a singular grasp and binding ring handle spawns. Is it ignited visually for thematics?
Yeah, with like
just
lights and sparkles.
Sparkles up. The crowd gets a woo, and Smolder seems to be unobservant of it as it spawns behind him, out of his eyesight.
Yes. Does 17 manage to hit him?
17. His AC is 19. I'm just trying to decide if the bonuses for where we are going to come into. I will say now, with the amount of threats around him, I will say it hits. As I said, it's a take home. It's a take home on the. I'm messing with the mechanics here to some degree.
Okay. By almost maximum.
Almost force damage 12. Okay. You swing and the blade goes straight into the back, and you just watch thick purple sludge come careening off the blade and splattering all up the wall behind and littering the sand. As you realize, probably not armored at the back.
Oh. Interesting.
Anyway, top of the round, Grumnir, hanging like a lantern, stuck in the wind, attempts to loosen his axe. I'm going to make a grappling check here. And, okay, he, because they go pretty much close to each other, the other dwarf, who got springboarded off last time, rugby tackles in, and you just watch as he pulls out two small-looking daggers, which then ignite with flame, a cold blue flame, and he begins just going to town on the side of the leg of Smolder. Unfortunately for Grumnir, what you observe is Smolder takes a moment, drops the crossbow with his free right arm, raises his left, grabs the dwarf, pulls him free with the axe, and throws the dwarf at your direction, Torbran. Dex saving throw, please.
Dex saving throw.
26. You see it coming and duck, and you watch as a dwarf goes flying over your head at 100 miles an hour, careening into the sand.
That's why you keep your feet on the ground.
You don't hear anything as he connects.
Send me a postcard next time.
Crumb near air miles. As he connects into the side of the arena and just lies there motionless for a moment. That's Grumney's turn. And also Smolder's turn. He is, however, going to use his one of his actions here. Action. He can try not to read this out loud. Sorry. Yes, you can do this one. Okay, so as he's technically switching weapons, dwarf tossing, he actually gets to reload as an action. So he kneels down and begins to bum rush forward. You said it was hard to impeding terrain, difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, yes.
Okay, I will say he starts moving heavily in your direction, but doesn't get into melee of you because of
How
the difficult terrain.
much? How many feet does he?
We're not worrying about that. He doesn't close
Yes,
the gap
he-
all to you.
Yeah, it does because he takes piercing damage for every 5 feet that he walks through the caltrops.
Roll damage 2 times. We'll do that because he had some other stuff on his body as well.
3 times, you said?
Yep.
That will be 15 damage total.
15
Piercing.
damage. 15 damage piercing. Okie dokie. All right then. As he has knelt down and picked up his sword and shield, his axe and shield again. Did I say axe? I meant mace. Is mace? What's his weapon? 2-handed mace. Okay. 2-handed mace and a shield. Tower shield. That he picks up again. That leaves the Salothar. You're up.
I spur my horse and walk in front of Torbren and double lance attack.
So you're charging Smolder.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. So attack number 1.
19 hits.
Okay. Damage for attack number 1.
32.
Nah, just a 12.
Just a 12. Okay. No smites?
No smites.
No
attack number
smites.
2.
18. Unfortunately, he sees this second attack coming through, raises the shield. Boom! The lance careens off it.
That's it.
All right then. Next up, the warlock is going to move towards you, Ariel. Gets within about 10, 15 feet of you. And he's just going to say, "Psst, do you want to make it out of this alive? If you do, pretend that I'm holding you still here." And he holds out an arm in your direction.
Okay.
That's it. That's his turn.
I stay still.
Okay. Torbert, you're up.
I will take out a single shot. I will take out the 6-shooter.
Okay.
And I will just fire into Smolder. So it'll be +4 from Dex, +3 from Proficiency, +3 from the weapon, +2 from Archery. I think that's it. So that would be a 17 to hit.
Okay. 17 does not hit. But I realized I made a faux pas because he has 19 with the shield of AC. Did he miss any attacks before?
What do you mean?
Down to 17.
Well, not for me because I didn't attack last.
No. No, it's alright. I made a mistake. But we'll move on. Okay, so
Okay.
17 unfortunately does not beat the current AC because the shield is raised.
Then I will attack again.
Okay.
For 16. Jesus, rolls.
Each
All right.
time bouncing off the shield. You do watch though, with each time the shield takes damage, the shield begins to start glowing a shade of red, and a deeper shade of red with each impact that it absorbs.
Ooh. As my free action, I will grab one of my single shot pistols and I will move back, staying in range of Lothar's aura. That's my turn.
All right then. Next up, Voldreth.
I'm going to go check on Mr. Grumney. I'm going to run over towards him.
Okie dokie. You can make a medicine check as you see he's lying there completely unresponsive.
It's better than dying, maybe.
Oh, natural one.
Oh no.
A natural one.
Ooh.
You can just see like there's this purple blood splattered all over him, and you can just see like dark deep rings under his eyes, and just there's a bit of his own natural blood just coming from the back of the side of his head. Not responding. That was I'll say that was your bonus, your free action. What do you want to do?
I don't want to save his life, I'm going to put it that way. Because his warlock tried to hold person me, and he's got his hand to you. So I think he's casting a spell on you. I'm going to touch him and use inflict wounds at third level.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You don't need to roll the hit. You auto succeed because of what's happening. Go ahead and roll damage.
So I'm doing a third level, so I need 4d10 necro. No, wait. It's 3d10 plus it's 5d10.
Bold move.
Hey, we'll win the fight this way.
Okay. 20 points of damage as you just see the body convulse and like an eye jolts open and just glares at you.
So you get for turning on me. Because I'm going to avoid you.
Jesus. All right. Ariel, you're up.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna
Sorry, you
pretend.
You still have bonus action if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
spiritual
Spiritual weapon. Slap, Mr. Big Guy.
I'll say it moves further down so you can keep it in thematic in range. Yeah.
So the spiritual weapon is floating, I assume, right? So that would
Yes.
ignore the caltrops.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a health bar.
So
Let's
again.
put it that way.
Does it not?
No.
Oh.
The health bar is his concentration check.
Oh.
Actually, a spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is a spiritual weapon concentration.
It's not concentration.
Okay.
It's notoriously not concentration.
Yes. Okay. I was about to say, like, hang on, I did this wrong for a whole campaign, and now I'm trying to remember which way I did it wrong.
No.
Okay. So its movement's unhindered because it doesn't rely on traversing over them, basically. So your attack roll with the spiritual weapon was a 9, unfortunately.
A 9. Then he just whiffs him again.
It sort of swings, but you watch Smolder just sort of leans forward into a deeper pose, just dodging out the attack at the same time. Doesn't connect with the shield. So,
I want you to eat the book. Come on, Smolder.
literacy. Who's up next? I am really bad at using this. That would be
No, it's me.
Ariel. So we had gone all the way around. I just hadn't actually clicked it for a whole.
So I'm gonna pretend that I can't move, but I'm still gonna use my bonus action to position the spiritual weapon.
Sure thing.
And try to hit him. Like I'll
Alrighty.
use a very gentle finger. I wanna be
just like,
here to flank with Zarain.
Sure thing.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll try that. Oh, that's pretty good.
A 24. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Max
13
damage.
points of damage. Max damage.
Wow.
You just watch as my purple mess goes flying everywhere, or burning up on the sword itself as well.
And I'll skip my action and everything to pretend I'm
Okay.
old person.
Unless you want to hold your action.
We could hold it, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
let's hold the dead on Smolder in case
On Smolder.
shit hits
Okay.
the fan. Let's say.
All right then. So next up is Grumnir. Grumnir
thinking.
looks at you with his eye jolted open and glares at you and just says, "Play along." Closes his eyes.
I start victory dancing. Yeah! One down, crowd.
You watch
One
as the other
down.
dwarf lets out a roar of vigor and just says, "Come there, you bloody bastard! This one's for him!" And he watches, he takes his blades and then just runs up the back of this dwarf and goes to, sorry, the dwarf runs up the back, expertly just climbing the back of him and just slices at the back of the helmet on this. You just watch as purple blood spewing everywhere and the helmet clinks a little bit loose, and you just see parts of it begin to fall off the side, bits of metal and ember falling from the crown previously. Smolder does not like that one bit, but he has a trophy in front of him. And like a fat kid in a candy store, he's going to go full whack on the chocolate pony before him. This is 3 attacks, and he's going to action surge. So this is 5 attacks in total that he can make on you. What's your current AC, Salothar?
22.
22. Okay. First attack, 21. Second attack, 30.
Oh my god.
Third attack,
Second does it.
19. 25. A natural 2. So that one misses.
Nice. So 2
So,
attacks.
2 attacks. 2 attacks land in
Yeah.
that barrage. Shield comes down. You dodge out the way. The pony just like getting as much sand and everything everywhere. Purple mess everywhere going in all directions, painting the sand.
He does try to make a show in the way he dodges.
Okay.
Unnecessary sort of horse twirls, unnecessary twists of the lance.
And as you expertly dodge many of the attacks, we'll just say thematically here, you get caught in the poise at the end of gallivanting around, and the last 2 cleanly smack you as you're caught off guard. You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the second hit is 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Oh my god. How much HP do you still have?
Not a lot.
I can imagine.
9.
Oh wow.
As Smolder
and they can't
rears up
exactly
as a
move
victory
to heal
pose.
you either. Yeah. Maybe it would be better if you would fall unconscious. Just saying. To be fair with fight.
Speaking of,
It would
Salothar,
probably
it is your
use him
turn.
as a weapon.
Okay. I'm going to use all remaining 45 of my lay on hands.
And heal Smolder.
Yeah, obviously.
Make a persuasion roll. So you're going to heal yourself with lay on hands.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. So I'm.
Is that just a bonus action or is that an action?
I've got 50 some lay on hands points. They're on par with my paladin HP.
Yeah, but shouldn't you have like paladin level X5?
Yeah.
30.
Oh, did I miscalculate then?
Maybe.
Have you manually written this down? And you have used some earlier.
Yeah, I've used 5.
Okay.
I think it's Paladin times 5.
Oh shit. Be right back.
Nail.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Paladin level times 5.
Okay, yes. It's
So
not.
you would
Why
have
did I?
25 left if you
Okay.
do that.
In that case, yes, I do use all of my 25.
So, well, but you've used 5
Sorry for the.
previously.
Yeah, no, he's 6, so he has 30 total. He already
Understood.
used.
So now you have
He
25
had
points of
25
healing.
left.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
So I'm up.
Mechanics.
My
Whistle.
pen comes with this tiny little thing at the end, and I can't help but play with it because it's a little thing that goes outside
Oh,
of
where
the
did it
edges.
go?
And it went
all the way down the stairs.
yeah, it was flying all over the place. So yeah.
No worries. Well, we recovered. It's 25 points of healing for the paladin.
Yes, yes.
That's
Is
good.
anything else on your turn?
That's all I can do.
All right.
So that was action.
Next
Turn
up,
hands is an action, yeah.
the caster looks at you and says, "Just fall over now. Just fall over." As he runs past you and gives you a shove. Do you play along or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want this to be over as soon as possible. I want to be able to heal my companions.
So you fall over as he runs past you and he's approaching you, Torbran.
And I fall over like still, like
Yes,
every time.
absolutely, like statuesque.
Statue, yeah.
You just watch
I
from
will.
from your perspective. Ariel has just frozen solid and fallen over on the floor backwards. Voldreth seems to be doing off in that because of your high perception, you're keeping observations around the whole battlefield. Voldreth is roaring with success over towering over Grumdir, and your paladin just got his face caved in front of you. So what do you do?
I will just shoot at smaller.
Okay.
I'm not one to play dead. I'm a seasoned veteran.
Stubborn
Playing
dwarf.
dead is for the. I'm a stubborn dwarf. Let's see. That would be this roll again for a 27 this time.
Wow.
Yeah, that hits. What are you shooting with this time?
The single shot.
The single
pistol.
shot pistol. Okay.
What is the
Have you
die
still got
on
the
that?
big hand cannon fired, or is that free?
What do you mean?
You got like
No. So
barrel.
last turn I used my free action to grab the single shot pistol.
Sure. But so did you already fire the was it 6-barrel thing?
No. I fired 2 out of 6 shots, but because I had a free action, that means this turn I can fire 2 single shots using a single free action because
Okay.
I already have one.
I'm sure I gave you a multi-barrel gun.
Yeah, I shot twice with that last turn, so that has 4 shots remain.
That's okay. Now I know what you're doing. We won't wreck on it. When that thing fires, it fires all the barrels.
Oh, I see.
It's that's how they work. I'll send you a picture in a bit, but
Sure.
we won't undo
I
it. So
understand.
that's reloading.
We'll just say I shot 2 single shots then.
Sure. Yeah.
That works. What was the die for the single shot? Is it D6, 8, 10 for the damage?
D8, I believe. No, it was D6. It was D6 for the single.
D6 plus 4 from Dex plus 3. So that will be 10 damage. Is he on the edge of the caltrops?
I'd say he's cleared them. He's not in them anymore.
Yeah, but is he on the edge?
If he has to go backwards, yes, he would go back into them, yes.
Yes, then I will use my subclass feature to try and make him go back. He has to make a strength save against my spell save DC, which I believe is 14.
Okay, a strength save.
So
God,
it's a DC 14.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably gonna
he
fail.
needs to
But if
roll
he
a 1,
fails
2, or 3 to fail.
on a fail, it stumbles, rolls, or slides 15 feet in a horizontal direction of my choice. That's a 14 that he needs to do.
Okay. So I said he needs to roll a 1, 2, or 3 to fail.
Okay.
He rolled a 2. He's going to use his last legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay. Okay.
As the shots catch him off guard, you can go. You've rolled the damage, but
Yeah.
he's about to stumble back and then plants the shield, gets stability, and corrects himself.
Okay. That was my first attack. Then for my second attack, I will then grab the 6-shooter
Okay.
as a free action and hit 17. Rough.
Well, this is where you're about to suddenly start doing a lot of damage.
Well, that depends if the 17 hits this time.
17 does not because
No.
the shield is equipped. But this is you're firing all 6 rounds of you're firing the 6 rounds in this shot, yes?
Yes.
Okay, that's 6 charges to the shield. All right, you watch as the shield flares up with red as the bullets begin peppering it as he raises it, blocking the shots. The temperature is rapidly getting hot in here, Salothar, in close proximity to Smolder. And you can see like the flame on top of his crown is burning very, very bright. Brighter than it was before. Anything else, Voldreth? No, not Voldreth, Torbran. Any movement?
Who is the white symbol between me and Ariel? Is that the Warlock?
No, it's a warlock running at you. It's a small dwarf. About your height.
Okay. I will get behind Lothar. There.
Okay.
Sure, that's it.
All right then. Voldreth, you're up at the edge of the arena. You turn victorious over your kill, in quotations.
I'll move slightly closer to Torbran, and then I will cast my Spirit Guardians around him, making Torbran immune, Salothar immune, and Ariel immune. Actually, Ariel's on the floor, so just Torbran and Salothar, because I think Ariel's down.
Okay. It's more of a. I will auto presume your party are exempt, and if there are other NPCs involved, you need to tell me. So, you want it to be aggressive against Smolder, and you want it to be aggressive against the other party as well.
Yeah, because I assume he's just knocked Ariel down.
That's fine. Okay. So Spirit Guardians appear. Are they like floating books as well? Just a swarm of them?
They are the little cherubs with the hammers.
You got the cherubs back. We're back to cherubs with hammers. Okay. All right.
The spirit weapons, the book, and the spirit guard, the cherubs with hammers. No, with pickaxes they are. They're with pickaxes. Let's get that right.
With pickaxes. All right then. Ariel. You
and spiritual weapon will slap him.
Slappity doo dah. The book.
Or try. And a banana.
A 9 unfortunately does not hit. The book just flapping, bouncing off the armor.
Read it, god damn it, it's got some good pictures in there.
All right. Ariel, you are prone?
I'm gonna stay prone, and I'm gonna do the spiritual weapon thing again.
Okay, you're just muttering the magical incantations and swing with the weapon again.
No need to mutter, it's just a somatic, like I just need to move my finger a little, it's not even that hard.
Okay.
8 force damage this
21
time.
hits, 8 damage. That's a spiritual weapon.
It's a consistent little thing.
Oh my goodness me. You are painting a absolute night sky on the sand with this purple ichor everywhere.
Oh gosh.
Is there and that's the rest of your turn?
Yes, that's all I do.
Okay. Top of the round we have got Grumnir lies unresponsive in the corner. We have his companion, the dwarf, currently holding on for dear life at the back, swinging, attacking this crown. He's going to make 2 more attacks. Both, unfortunately, seem to go into the smoldering ash pile of the crown itself, and you watch for a moment as the crown buckles and red hot coals come falling down everywhere as the flame is extinguished. Smolder doesn't like that one bit and is going to attempt to grab him. Succeeds. You watch as an arm goes up, grabs the dwarf, pulls him forward, holds him upside down, and he's going to make 3 attack rolls on use with the dwarf. I'm going to say this is just an improvised weapon. I'm just going to have his no bonuses but brute strength. So that's a 20 to hit.
Doesn't.
Well, you raise the shield, boom, the dwarf cannons off it. You swing again. 17 to hit.
Doesn't.
Dwarf misses completely this time. And 25 to hit.
That one does.
Oh no.
Straight in the face.
Oh.
With the dwarf.
Hold on. Just give me a second. Let me see if I can do something to help. Yes, I would like to cast Silvery Barbs.
On the last hit?
Yeah.
I have to reroll.
Yeah, you have to reroll. I'll post it in the. So.
For 21.
You must. Which is a miss.
Tracy's 22.
20.
Okay, so the dwarf connects twice. You only take damage once, as you just watch as the body then goes limp as it's thrown off to the side and discarded. Daggers go flying across the arena. You take a bit less damage, 16 points of damage. However, the dwarf is non-responsive in the background. So he has no action this turn.
I'll give Torbjorn an advantage on his next attack roll. Okay. Actually, he can choose his next D20 roll.
Sure, his next D20.
Okay.
So Lothar, you are up. As Smolder has a glowing red shield before you, the crown destroyed above his head, and you can see like exposed, like a black mesh cage around the top of his head itself.
Okay. Double attack. So lance attack number 1. 19.
As you make the strike, the shield is about to come into view, but you fake out and connect round the side. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oof.
Max damage roll. 18 points of damage.
18.
All right, go ahead and make your second strike.
Attack number 2. 23.
23. Avoiding the shield once more. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just an 11.
11 points. You watch as you pierce the spear around the shield. Smolder drops to one knee. Long exhale. Then looks up with renewed vigor in his eyes, glaring straight at you. That made a mark.
Okay. And I'm going to rotate and come next to my companions. Actually, I'm going to move closer to Ariel because I see her. So I see that she's down.
As you are attempting to leave, he reaches out and with a 24 makes a strike on your fleeing model.
Oh, no.
I will. Oh, he has reach, doesn't he?
He also has a two-handed weapon in his one hand.
Okay.
This is 16 points of damage.
He knocks me and my horse into the sand, and I'm unconscious.
Oh no!
No. Wait a second. I'm down to 1 hit point.
Really?
Are you still knocked off your pony and you thematically playing that?
Thematically, yeah.
Winded?
Well, it's fair enough that an attack like that would knock me off.
Fair enough.
So I go careening into the sand.
Nice.
All right. Next up, we have the Warlock, who takes a look at you, Torbran, looks at the fallen human, looks back to you, looks up at Smolder, and just says, "All hail the mighty Smolder, champion of the Ring of Carnage!"
That's the warlock that's in the arena with us that's saying that.
Yes.
Are you insane?
Okay. If you want to go with that, that's fine. He's about to make a persuasion roll. Are you giving him an advantage or disadvantage? Everybody here can do something if they want. I will say, in the current default position, unless you want to change this, Ariel is providing assistance.
Yeah.
So far, he's not capable at the moment.
Since he's up to 1 hit point, and I do get to act on this behalf,
Sure.
thematically, he's going to struggle standing up, look at Smolder, barely manage to lift his lance and go, respectfully inclining towards an opponent who actually bested him.
Okay. Torbran, you were saying.
Well, if Lothar doing that,
what would
Come on,
what would
guys,
Torbran
we know-
actually do? Don't worry.
We
Play it out. He's observant, but can he put aside his ego? Can he bottle his belligerence?
I don't think he can. I will actually, seeing how everyone's assumingly is giving up, and how Smolder has been throwing around every dwarf that gets in his reach, I'll just sort of start beelining it on my next turn towards away from
You're
Smolder.
acting next, so we're going straight into you. So you're going to start charging him in response to this. Okay.
No, away probably.
Oh, running away. Right. Okay. I thought you were going to start headlonging and just charging him.
No.
I thought that was epic. Okay, so you're running away from him. Okay.
I am smart. I am military smart enough to realize that if everyone's giving up, I am not taking this down on my own.
Okay.
But I am not throwing my honor away.
All right.
So I will.
I don't think you'd be throwing your honor away.
But running from a fight's not throwing your honor at all. No.
Yeah, no.
I am
tactical retreat.
So I will throw a smoke grenade at my location.
Okay.
Which would then drop the caltrops.
Okay.
And I would just choose the thing. I will actually put that there. And I will
move into it.
Tactically in there. And I will. That's an action, so I can't ready an attack. But I will. Can I reload that 6-shot thing?
Yes. Yep.
I will reload that then.
Absolutely.
And I will. I'll step out of the smoke. So if I see anything move. Yeah.
Okay. Valdreth, you are up.
Is he like chanting to the crowd? Like
the crowd are roaring, "Smolder, Smolder, Smolder." You can see he's right on the crisp of deciding what to do. His next action will be noted on his turn.
Decisions.
The Smoke
My
grenades being
instant
deployed to the
reaction
right of you.
was to shut him up with silence.
Okay. You can go for
That
it.
was my gut reaction. You know what? Yeah.
The
just-
Warlock or Smolder?
The Warlock.
All right then. I will say because you two are technically acting at the same time, you're going to get this off as the smoke grenade deploys. So we're not going to worry about you losing line of sight and all this stuff at the same time. So he needs to make a what? Or is this
Are
just
you
a...
focusing it on him or on a 20-foot radius sphere around him?
On him. He's the point that I'm choosing. He's the reference point that I'm choosing.
Okay, in that case,
So
I have to be
everybody's getting
careful too.
silenced. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So Lothar's silenced, the Warlock is silenced, and Ariel are silenced in range.
Yeah, we need to make our save, no? Isn't there a
Just checking
save?
here. Spell save is DC 12, and it is
Okay.
It does. I wish the
It
spell
doesn't
would
say that.
say.
It doesn't say that you need to make a save.
Isn't it just an area with no sound?
It's just an area with no sound. I don't know why it's got spell save at the bottom.
Wow, that's
There's no save.
crazy. That's really powerful.
We used it when escaping the little
The
dragon.
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
But it
smart.
also, if you're really rulesy about it, it technically prevents a lot of spell casting because they have verbal components.
Yeah, you need to look up your components.
Yep. Yeah, so you just mute the Warlock basically as he begins this tirade. Smolder, the Great, and he's just still talking and mouthing.
Oh, poor guy. Well,
Oh, you're some kind of traitor. He's killing your friends.
maybe this has got to be poor Lothar, actually.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Valdrith? You have a spiritual weapon still active.
Holy crap. I literally can only cast minor illusion now. That's it.
It's super effective.
I
to your own body.
I think you're down at the minute.
I'm down. It's true.
I'll try and get him to read the book again.
Okay. You attack with the book. Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
And we go on a miss.
15.
Yes.
This time, clunk. And you hear as the book slams into the shield like passive gnat annoying. However, the shield reaches its superheated core temperature required. I need Valdreth, Pep, and the Warlock to make dexterity saving throws, please. As a enormous flame cannon unloads in a 120-foot cone sourced from the shield. 17 just fails.
Rough.
No.
18 just succeeds. And the Warlock, who is mid-speech that no one can hear, is oblivious. Fails. So Lothar, you were already prone.
Mm-hmm.
But is that an auto? Mother, is that an auto fail if you're already prone on a dex save? Or is it just disadvantage?
No. You just roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
I think.
And I will say with this cone, Ariel, you are just out the side of it, but you are feeling the heat of this blast.
Oh my god.
So Lothar, dex save with disadvantage, please.
Oh no.
A natural
Oof.
1.
Oh no.
What's your total hit points, Lothar? Because this is probably the only important question.
Total 55.
55. Okay.
Uh.
So Lothar, Torbrun, you both take 45 points of fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
As this breath. I would probably argue I think the force of this breath weapon is going to dissipate your smoke grenade.
Well, I mean, the
If you
DC on
survive
the
the
con save for
concentration.
that, I'm not even gonna
Because
bother.
you got a 20, 20 you should roll because a nat 20 succeeds, but it's a 23 DC, the 22 DC.
No, it's more.
Oh, look,
We can see the
Yeah.
advantage roll there.
Oh.
Okay, so the smoke grenade drops along with it. Voldreth, you
Ariel,
only take
Ariel,
40...
what was it on my next D20 roll? I still have that. Was that advantage? Oh,
Yeah, the disadvantage. Didn't you make any other saves? Any other rolls?
Is it a
No, I
scored
just-
one or is it your next one?
It's the next one.
Right,
But
The
I don't
next
know
will
if you
have
made
already-
the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within 1 minute. So if you
yeah,
didn't
that
make
counts.
any of those,
I've only done fog cloud, so that that
Yeah.
net 20 would
Then
count.
yeah.
Okay. So
but
the
if it still dissipates from the force, then it doesn't matter.
sure, I will. Unironically, that's a shame now because I feel like we blew it down. But
No, that's okay.
the,
That's okay.
The fog cloud
Oh,
dissipates.
I just deleted my token. Oops.
Just drag it back in. It's easy to drag back in. Don't worry.
Oh,
You just go to
God.
to the third tab, characters, and go to drag it back in.
Do I do that or does
Yeah.
Trix do that?
No, you can do that.
There you go. It's back.
Eric.
Can you see him?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right.
One death save for Solofar is spent, I believe.
I take how much damage? Sorry.
Sorry, you're not. You just go unconscious now because that
So
you're on
Lothar
1
just goes
HP.
unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
up to 1
That
HP.
is the best use of mitigating 44 points of damage I have seen in this campaign so far.
Yeah.
Do I take any damage?
Half damage. So 45 halved rounded down is 44, 22.
22.
So unironically, that's also the DC you would have needed, and as you rolled it, but you rolled it with a nat 20. So like I'm saying here, the game really wanted you to succeed on that concentration with the maths on that one. And for that, are you still? Most importantly, is Torbrun still standing?
I would be taking a knee at this point.
Okay, not literally. Are you unconscious?
No, I
Right.
have 13 hit points.
The fog
Whoa.
is dissipated and then slowly returns into its placement. I will say.
Okay.
We roughly know where it is. But that was the breath weapon unleashed because of the spiritual weapon. So that was all on the end of Vol'jeth's turn. Any movement, Vol'jeth?
Oh my god.
No. I'm going to keep a safe distance.
Okay. Ariel, are you still playing dead?
Yes,
Frozen,
definitely.
however you
But
want to.
the
Are
question
you striking
is,
with
do
your
I
weapon
want?
or not?
That is the actual question. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how much he was able to observe from all that being on the floor and probably not in the best position to look at things.
I will
But
say if you
also
want to be moving around, you can make a sleight of hand check if you want to see if you can do something discreetly.
No, because I'm not confident doing that.
That's fine.
So yeah, I'm really running out of resources, and I want to have enough to be able to heal my friends if needed, and that's literally where I'm at right now. Like
We
at
do
that
also need to.
cusp.
I need to actually jump in here. Sorry. Silence, is that concentration?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Can you make that con save, please? Whilst I load
Yes,
back
I
in
will.
here. It's you took it's an 11 DC.
It drops.
Silence drops. I also need you to. Is Spirit Guardians concentration?
Don't think
I
so.
think it is. I think it is.
Oh yeah, up to 1 minute. Yeah.
Right.
So do I
Okay.
need...
So you
They drop too?
previously you can only hold one concentration
Spirit
spell at a
No.
time.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
So they.
Oh yeah, so they dissipated when I used the silence. It's fine.
But I need you to do one
Ah.
damage roll with them because the warlock hasn't moved from that position since you cast them. So he was in that position. and this makes a difference because of the damage he's just taken with the breath weapon. This might move the needle. 30 does. He drops. Warlock hits the floor. So currently, as an update, we have making death saving throws on his next turn. So Lothar, the enemy Warlock, a Grumnir feigning death at the back, a possibly actually dead dwarf in the arena, a frozen and prone Ariel currently making her decision as to what to do. The floor is yours.
Can we just agree? So the warlock fell. So logically she would be unfrozen, so she can stand up.
If she wants
And
to.
she'll just be like, yeah, and she'll just be like, yay for Smolder!
Okay, so you're cheering up the smolder. All right then.
Yeah. And I'll get right
On,
over
on
here.
seeing this, Vulture
I'll get
goes,
right over here, and I'm
Oh,
gonna cast.
God.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at third level because I have one more third level slot on Sir Lothar.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
So
Lothar,
this is level 3. Submit.
you heal for
18 hit
18.
points. Yeah.
So do I have a minus 45 hit points,
No,
or does
no. That's where I think
No, it
gets
starts at
interesting.
0.
But it's just
Okay.
basically, did I straight up one-shot you or not? And the answer was no. Therefore, all of the damage is irrelevant, right? The
Okay.
only thing I think in my head that makes sense is it's damage taken in a turn as opposed to singular attribute. But as we're getting
Yeah.
to the top of the round here and you're acting after Smolder, but you're already getting healed, so it negates all that anyway. So you regain consciousness, warm hand on your chest. You look up and Ariel's just kneeling down over you.
And we'll be like, let's finish this. We're not fighting anymore.
Okay.
She just lifts her arms very gently and like.
Boy, are
You
ready
just
with me
hear
to
a
into that nightmare?
neigh as the grotesque sound of a shield cutting through the head of a horse as your
Horse vanishes.
mount dissipates.
Whoa.
I hate it when that happens.
And an ogre is directly towering over both of you, looking down at you, and you can just see a wide grin. However, it's unsettling because where you realize now the helm, for just thematical and dramatic reasons, perhaps it was there and assembled, you realize that's not the case, as it's now basically completely finished disassembling itself around, and you can see there is a disfigured, dislocated jaw, rows of black scarred teeth missing, and this is no normal ogre. This is a beaten, battered, and bruised and disformed creature in the face.
Aw.
However, a grin comes across its face and goes, Smolder wins again. Raises its
Do I
shield
get?
over you and turns and looks to the crowd in glee and success. The gong sounds, and the announcer that you've been hearing all evening says, and yet again, the winner is Smolder, your Ring of Carnage champion, for the 28th week in a row. But the question is, by popular vote, who is the runner-up? Let's hear it for Grumnir's Militia! I would like all of you to roll a d20. Voldreth, you get to add a +4. Ariel,
Can I use thaumaturgy to raise my voice? We have
the most standing by the rules of the arena. 3 to 0.
Okay, I will let that be with a +6 now. Ariel with a +4.
Okay.
Solothar
Okay.
a 0. And Torbran a +1.
Oh, so 9.
1d20
Oh.
plus 4, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay. So your average roll there
No.
is not
Not
particularly
that
It's not that.
much.
It's
is
not
not
that good.
particularly good. So that's
Yeah.
uh
Wait, Voldret is +6, so it's
Voldreth
9.
is
Yeah,
plus
it's a
6,
9.
so it's 9. Solothar is a 4. Torbran is a 9, and Ariel is a 19. That just gets you to over a 10 on your average roll.
Oh.
I'm going
Oh,
to
God.
roll a d20 now for crowd persuasion. If they beat you, this is negative for you. If they tie or are less than you, you succeed. In fact, I'm not going to do it. Which of you wants to rule for the crowd?
Oh my god, no. I don't
My
want
rolls
to.
have been shit all evening, but this one's going to be good.
I
This one's gonna
volunteer
be
as
good.
tribute, he says. And as the crowd
Pull the tooth
roar,
out.
as the
Pull the
announcer
tooth out.
says, or is it Torbran's blot? And the survey says, roll 1d20.
Am I doing it?
I thought you were volunteering.
Oh, okay.
Rolled.
Yeah, so that's I rolled.
Oh, Solothar rolled. Sorry, I missed that. An 18. There's a couple of raised. Yeah. There's one dwarf in the crowd that's going. Yeah. Seems to be inspired by Voldreth's approach. However, it's kind of on point that as the announcer, Falzai, says, interesting. It has come to our attention. There's been some tomfoolery this evening. Unfortunately, in the presence of the great lady herself,
Da.
it is known this will not be tolerated.
Bine 10 minute.
The culprits involved will be captured and expunged from our society with immediate effect. We would ask all the crowd to remain seated whilst we slowly look to resolve this matter. Contestants, please stay where you are. Tend to your wounds. Smolder, you may enjoy your victory lap. And there's a general worried confusion set amongst the crowd as the roars and cheers, seemingly of little importance from but a moment ago. And Smolder begins slowly walking around the room, raising his fists. Yes, Smolder, Smolder. Less and less people seem to be engaging with him. What do you all do? You have a few moments to yourself.
I'll
going
walk over.
to.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stand.
Mhm.
You know, the best I can do. Oh, rib's still broken. And I'm going to walk up to Smolder. Look up at the towering thing. And say, that was a good fight. You're not just size and muscle. The way those hits tracked me, the way those hits tracked a horse. Damn good fight.
He keeps walking
Look,
around the arena, not directly acknowledging you. He turns his head. You see he's listening, but he's just going, Smolder, Smolder, Smolder.
you don't need their
Aw.
approval. You fight well without their approval or not. And I incline my head whether he looks at me or not, and then turn around to walk to my party.
Okay. As you turn to look, he says, small thing. Winners exit that way. And he points to the raised portcullis where he entered from. And slowly walks in that direction now.
Aww.
Hmm. As I approach Ariel and look down at the warlock.
That was a nice out.
Hmm?
I was talking to the warlock.
Oh,
The warlock
Well.
is bleeding out.
Oh my god, he's spared the dying. I would have taken care of everybody. I would
As
have
you
taken
make,
care of
as
everybody.
you did say, as I want to sort of go around and stabilize each other.
Yeah.
Valdreth, you would feel a hand on your back as Grumnir says, just like, "Well, I think you did pretty good there. Could have been worse, not bad. How you doing?"
Oh, I'll put my hand on him and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Ah, fine. Paint. It's just paint. He's like covered head to toe in like purple paint, as he calls it.
Purple pain. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about finishing you off,
I can see. I thought for a minute you'd forgotten our pre-match talk. And he's saying this in quiet voices.
Oh, I just wanted to win. Freedom.
Well, I guess you bought that hook, line, and sinker, didn't you?
Well, after being arrested by some watchers for me wooden stick, it's kinda a bit scary around here.
Well, ever since Smolder set foot, not been another champion.
Oh, no wonder if his shield spits fire at us. Oh, what he got these steel sticks.
Although I think you picked up a pretty nice one. Shame you didn't use it.
You see me little chin-ups knock down your little friend over there?
No, I was out cold, remember? He winks.
Did Smolder leave yet?
He's thudding his way over. He's not going at great pace. He's not here.
I mean,
Okay,
watchers.
I'm going to.
Watchers. It wasn't a stick. It was all me.
I'm going to do one last thing.
Mhm.
I am going to try and hobble to approach him again.
Mhm.
Pull off the holy symbol of Torm that I have around my neck and hand it to him.
He picks you up and just starts walking off with you.
Okay.
Okay.
What's everyone else doing?
I will drop the fuck cloud and I will tend to my wounds, I guess.
Okay.
I have 2 more healing spells for Thorbrun and.
I will cast because I
Do you
have
still
some
have
mana
spells?
left.
If you still have spells, you can cast on yourself, and then I'll cast both on Thorburn.
Well, I've got healing word I can cast.
Yeah, it's a little bit
I've
less
got one.
powerful.
I've got 1/3 spell slot left.
You want to use that?
Yeah, I'm assuming we'll rest. I'm going to cast it on the warlock. I can choose. I think is it 6 people?
So Lothar's
How
no
hurt are
longer in
you,
range.
Valdreth?
I am
He's being very confused as
halfway.
he's getting carried away.
So I'll cast it on Grumnir, Torbrun. Well, are you
Guys,
hurt,
can I take
Ariel?
5 minutes break? I need
Sure
to go
thing.
say happy birthday to my in-law.
He's been
Yeah.
antisocial playing with us.
Yeah. It's okay.
Brilliant. So Lothar has been carried off by Smolder out of the arena now. What's everybody else doing?
Okay.
So I can cast it onto up to 6 creatures. So I'll do it myself.
You got mass cure, mass.
Yeah, I've got prayer of
healing
healing.
word.
I've got prayer of
That'll take
healing.
a while. I can
I'll
cast that
cast
one
it
too
out
at
for
double.
minutes.
I can't cast. I can cast 2 more cure wounds. That's what I can do.
I
So you
have,
do yours first. It'll take 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
then if anybody still needs it, I'll do for cure wounds.
So Torbrun, you if you're injured, Mr. Warlock, and myself and Grumney.
I will just say to expedite this, just to roleplay, Grimney will explain and say, "Well, poor Halfast. He was, well, he died doing what he loved." He looks over to the mangled corpse on the floor that had the 2 daggers. Well, the Grumney goes and picks the daggers up and says, well, before you all start committing to whatever magic you'll be doing, I think you might want to head out to the staging area first." As he points in the direction of the north portcullis, where Smolder has now vanished from sight with Solothar. So as the party moves, the survivors of the Ring of Carnage make their way out of the arena. There is still the rattling and confusion, murmurs going around the crowd. And as you walk through previously, the other half of the inners of this building you've been through are just simplistic, abrupt and functioning, not well kept, just purposeful rooms. As you go out behind the portcullis, you exit through an equally large door, and you can see cages of trapped beasts, injured individuals tending to wounds, and a huge amount of individuals ferrying back and forth, tending to bodies. You see previously the individual that you had suppressed in the previous round, the necromancer, sat on a bed, and there's several people around him casting spells over him. And then at the end of the corridor, just sat on what you would describe as probably a complete long dining table, being used as a makeshift stool for Smolder, and Sir Lothar perched on one knee, looking down at Sir Lothar looking up at Smolder and Smolder looking down at him. As you can just see on the floor, there is purple drops going all the way up to Smolder. As Sir Lothar takes a quick evac again, I'm trying to delay for him to be back as the next scene. I will say you guys can make your rolls with your heals at this point, as the long rest is engaging at this point here.
Long rest, nice.
Well, no, sorry, the short rest, and
Short?
you have the downside. I really, gosh, goodness me, it is not good when you are prone to misspeaking constantly.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Well, in seeing this, I'll also choose Smolder as a target as well.
Okay. All right. So as you make the heals, so you have 2 from the opposing party, and the 4 of you and Smolder. So you can only target 6 things. Yes.
I'm assuming the Warlock's just left in the arena if he's unconscious.
No, you brought him 2, but I'll say he's dragged in a stretcher behind you, unconscious but not dying.
Ariel, you hurt or not?
I was, but with this spell, I'm fine now.
Okay.
So I'll leave Grubney because he's already got healed. So Smolder, Serene, myself, Toblin, Ariel, and the Warlock.
Okay.
That's 6.
As you heal. So total healing for everybody is that 11 in total?
No, it's 18, 20. 20. So that's it for level.
So everyone heals for 28 points.
Oh no, it's 11. Sorry. Why didn't he cast his second? Oh no, it's second level as well, so it's only 11. It's 11.
Right.
Ignore me.
Total hit points healed is 11. Ariel, over to you for any more healing, if anyone wants to do anything.
Yeah. If anybody still needs it, I can cast 2 more Cure Wounds.
I'm at 24 out of 58.
I'm at 28 out of 41.
I don't know what Lothar is at.
26.
Voldrat, I guess, and Thorbrun. I already gave a lot to Sir Lothar.
Did Smolder accept my holy symbol?
So, as you're being carried off, and the moment you enter into the portcullis, a voice comes from Smolder. Well, it was very kind words of you, sir. I thought you fought pretty well too. Those strikes got around my shield, and I least expected it, you know.
I fought large targets before, but you caught up pretty quick. Really, really fast.
Well, you were a little bit easy to read. He has a chuckle.
Yeah. This is why I prefer sword fighting to horse fighting, but a lance is a lance.
Well, it was a damn fine show. Probably the second best performance we've been in.
Who's the first?
Oh, my first week. Absolutely. Tore a dragon in half. They only told me afterwards it was
Wow.
supposed to be a play instead of the actual thing. Hence the name. I had to become the new Smolder.
Oh,
He laughs heartily.
Nice.
But you just still did earn this, though.
Earn what? What do you mean?
Peep holds up the symbol again.
Oh, no, trinkets. I no need for them. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Like I said, it's I'm a knight of the Iron Dominion. When we do fight duels, which are forbidden, but we still do.
Just 1 second. As a hand comes over towards you. Hey, Smolder, you big old brute. How's your back doing there? You look like you took a few runs there. And Smolder goes, Smolder. And no longer says anything. At this point, your group walks in and Voldreth begins healing everybody. The hand eventually leaves. And Smolder takes a look at you and goes, he's making an insight on you and just very quietly just before they approach. And they all be trusted.
He nods.
Good. Damn fine fight, all of you, is the first thing Smolder says to you all. the look from Voldreth.
Oh, you know, Tomoga, what's this?
I do want to say particular credit to the very witty one who said, oh, I thought you were hitting me with the rule book there. I thought I would have to stop and read it for a moment, but then I realized it was what you were attempting to just fan the flames of my helmet for me. It was very, very good effects. Very, very good. 10 out of 10.
Oh, you're very welcome. That's my intention.
I will just sit in a corner of the room observing this all. Still confused as to what is conspiring down here. It's like, aren't we supposed to kill this ogre thing? Why are we talking with it?
Ariel is just gonna approach like Lothar and Smolder, and she's just gonna say, "Yeah, like it was amazing combat from everyone. How long have you? Did they say you've been in this for 28 weeks?
Ooh, I found it's better to stop counting.
Oh, sounds honestly a little terrifying. Do you guys have good healers here?
We have healers. They're not
Yeah.
really the best,
Good.
you know. It's it takes me most of the week to recover from my wounds, you know. But I say you guys did a pretty good number, but I could probably have gone another 10, 15 rounds or so. But you know, it's had to make it look good.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody would have been dead much sooner than that.
There's 3 of us. I can see you taking out an entire regiment.
Crumney, my boy, I'm so sorry. I loved the hanging on. It was rather funny, but I didn't mean to let you go at the point at which it did, and you just like you. Crumney just raises a hand. He's like, well, at least you know
You nearly took my eye out last week, so I don't mind it that much, Oh, yes, quite right. Well, he shouldn't have been firing a crossbow so close to me. It was just naturally going to bounce off the shield, Aye. It's like, well, did we get the ones we needed to? Aye. The bastards had what they got came into him. I think there was only one you missed, but that's not bad, 7 of 8 targets in one night. That's a good innings.
So, does this double as an execution ring?
Well, did the name give it away? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that one. Yes, this is the a formal way of ensuring that those of political disinterest to the lady are dealt with, and criminals and capital punishment in a theatrical way, if you really want to see through it all. But yes, that's what I am resigning myself to. I can't say that the pay's not good, but the promise at the end of it, if we make it through the whole thing, is pretty worthwhile, I think.
Oh gosh.
What is there at the end of it?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say, otherwise I lose it.
Well,
It's each different for everyone. It depends who told you. Well, I am curious, though, as I'm gleefully delighted to say, as none of you were on the list I got before the match. I assume you guys have just come here for happenstance, as you've not been forced into participating this evening.
we're economical envoys, you might say.
Oh, goodness me, you fell for the advertisement, did you?
Really?
Pretty much.
Oh, goodness
Is that
me.
what we did?
Well, I am now.
It kind of felt like by the time we were in this, it was already too late to back out.
Well, that's kind of how the system's designed, but
I
oh,
see.
goodness me. Definitely outsiders then. When did you get here?
Was it yesterday? 2 days ago?
Oh, good gosh.
Something like that.
You, quiet one in the corner. You seem to be brooding. You have to watch out, your eyebrows will fall off if you do that too much.
You're rather
He'll-
intelligent for an ogre.
Ah, you're rather quiet for a dwarf.
Don't mind him, he's not had a good meal in like a week.
3
He ain't been
days by
able
this
to
point,
cook
by my
anything
count.
good.
Ugh, I see. Dwarf a few words. Right, noted.
I have few words to share with an ogre.
No, please. Look at me. Do I look like what you would class as an ogre? And he takes off his face mask completely now, whatever debris is left of it. He reveals this. If you could picture, I can't remember his name, the Goonies, the individual in the Goonies. You're gonna know what I'm on about when I see him.
Oh, yeah, a quick Google, I see.
Is it hey you guys? What?
Hey, you
Sloth.
guys! Yes, Sloth.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
What? I don't know this at all.
I'll put picture in general.
Yes, please.
That is generally his facial description. Slightly lopsided, very deformed skull.
Ah, okay,
But
okay,
you can
okay.
just see like a very detached jaw, rows of lots of teeth. And this is a deformed being, corrupted or infested with something, you're not sure, but started life definitely as an ogre, though something has afflicted it deeply. It says, not half of the ogre I used to be, but I can't say I'm any less of an ogre now than I was before. Appearances can always be deceiving. And he grins, just showing all his teeth.
Are those
Aw.
battle injuries, or is it some ailment?
Combination of both. The jaw's not my own. It doesn't quite fit.
Aw.
Ah,
So why are you fighting here? Clearly, you've won before, so you are not here for the usual rewards.
Ah, I get to live another day. Plus, I'm laying low for a few decades.
Hmm.
Well, me and the family, I suppose.
Interesting way of laying low.
Let's just say Mum made a deal that went south with a particularly vengeful, vindictive individual from the Fae. And we arrived here by happenstance and made it our home.
Do you know who it
wait.
was?
That's why you don't let anyone leave. So nobody can say who's here.
Well, I'm just in charge of the entertainment on a night's basis, I'm afraid. More decisions like that were for Mother.
I don't suppose we can promise, and you can. I mean, your mom can take us on our word that we just need to be out and tend to our other business.
Look, I'm hardly accepted for my logic and reasoning now. Just a moment, hold that thought. As a hand comes back in with a sponge bath and starts wiping down Smolder. And he looks at all of you just to be like, be quiet, please. The rest of you can free to mingle whilst this individual is with you for the next 10-15 minutes.
Oh, I like him.
Smolder.
Smolder.
Is there any wine on the table? You did describe a table with refreshments, right?
He sat on the table. It's like his stool. But
Okay.
yes, there are refreshments.
He's
Nothing
going to.
super elaborate, but there's food and drink that is real, but it's an excuse of a winner's buffet.
He's going to find the nearest whatever recipient of wine there is and just drink straight out of it.
Okay.
Until it's completely empty.
Is there something akin to a campfire, bonfire, anything nearby?
I would say you could probably start one up if you wanted to. You have the space.
Sure, and I will use whatever I can find on that table to make a slightly better meal.
Okay. You begin a Torbrun makeshift cooking pot out of a
Nice.
large bowl.
It'll have to do.
As you get
Anything's
debris
better than this
around,
dry bread.
cobble together a makeshift campfire and begin your cooking something properly.
Nice.
Ariel,
Yeah.
is there a way we can promise and somehow bind ourselves to the promise that we're going to speak of about absolutely nothing here? Because if this,
If you're asking through magical means, I don't know anything that would seal a
I'm
deal
asking
like
more.
that.
I'm inquiring more about laws of the Fae. Can we say something that would bind us to not talking about who we met here, or how, or why?
But I can try to think about it and look into
I think your
it.
In
mic
case
input
I'm
might have
right.
switched.
I can.
Marla,
Yeah. What?
I think your mic input might have switched to webcam.
Really? You can't hear me?
You're just very
Yeah, we do.
quiet.
Oh, I don't know what's that's up. Let me check. Voice and video. Test. Is this better?
I'll just
I can hear you.
turn you up. Yeah, I can hear you. You're
Okay.
just incredibly quiet. I'm just conscious that the recording you turn up quite.
It's from the input. They both input and output are the same, so I don't know why.
Okay, no worries.
I have no
all right.
idea. Anyway,
Oh gosh.
I
brilliant.
don't personally know of any particular way to do that, but I do have someone I can ask.
If I'm right, I might be wrong. But I think I might have an idea of why this whole place is kept as locked tight as it is.
Yeah.
We have no.
The handmaiden is just cleaning. Seems to slow down, starting to pay interest in the conversation. Torbjorn would.
But yeah,
I could just say, even if he's occupied, it's just like passive perception. Just I see all.
Yeah.
he's going to go. Would Lothar notice this?
It would probably require Torbjorn to make him aware of it.
I will not say a thing.
Okay, as you carry on. But on that thought, Grumney will jump in and just say, well, I meant to ask you. Apologies for the the upfront rudeness and tardiness of our prior to the match, but I think you've earned my respect, to say the least, as he says to the group.
Safe to say you've earned ours.
All's forgiven. In fact, if you want, you can go share in the meal once it's ready. Trying to make something a little bit more digestible out of this dry bread now. Just sort of a piece of bread that I still have and just crumbles in my hand.
Just like a dead maggot flops out of it as well.
I'd advise against it. Getting used to Torbjorn's cooking in any sort of land means you won't be able to enjoy your food again after anything happens to him.
No worries, there's no monster ingredients in here. It's just still bread, wine, overcooked meat, I think. This wouldn't even classify as jerky.
It's more
So,
I will give a sly wink to Smolder and just sort of eyeing down the food and assuming he's looking in our direction.
Yeah.
So, how often do you actually do fights like these?
You said to.
I'll be right back. Go.
Grumnir.
Grumnir looks at you and goes, well, present company, I'm afraid. I think Smolder's looking pretty good now. If you wouldn't mind coming back in a bit, got a few things to discuss. Winners, survivors, guilt, call it. The maiden puts the cloth away and gives a bow, looks up and gently puts a hand on Smolder and then leaves. And once the door is closed, Grumney says, and now for a little bit of privacy. Would you mind? He looks to his warlock companion, who is now propped up on the wall with some healing intended to. You just can now see he is completely hairless on the face, and all of his clothes have basically been charred completely. And you think probably 3rd degree burns, at least, for most of his skin. So that's going to flake off lovely in the morning. And
oh my god.
as he looks at you and just says, oh, I think I've got one more in me. You buggers kept resisting everything. I just gave up. At least your lovely lady here played along. I had the bluff. I couldn't do anything at that point. He gives you
Oh, you're just a little... You're so slow. You need to be skilled like me, you see.
Oh, mighty wizard like you, hitting a downed, unconscious body with a guaranteed strike. Hey, a mighty wizard like you.
Hey, a wizard. I ain't no wizard.
And you just watch as he says, clicks his fingers, and he says, no one within 15 feet can hear us. What did you want to say? Smolder says, well, I've not quite got the heart to reveal myself to a few people here. As he looks at the door as that the handmaiden left by, but he comes back and says, back to you all and says, well, I think I'm so sorry. What was the question you asked?
Well, now that we actually have privacy, we want out. We do have another, way more pressing mission to tend to. Realm shattering. Pressing.
Interesting. Sounds mighty. But how is that my problem?
We're not saying it isn't. We're just asking for some friendly advice as to how to leave and be out of everybody's hair.
But now that you know my secret, do you think you're leaving the ring?
So we're permanent employees now?
Well, the way I see it, it's your best option.
It is. But here's the thing. If we don't leave, and if a certain very powerful pope finds out we're here, and he will, eventually, if we stay in one place, he's going to bring down the might of the entire Golden Keep and tear this place apart, looking for us.
Aha, running from the law, I see. So everyone's got a story to tell.
Worse than the law.
Well, that's what they all say. But interesting to know that that's who you're here hiding, laying low from. Well, we all have our secrets. Keep yours.
He will find us eventually.
I'm sure. That's why we've been here for over half a year and had no issues.
Hiding from Pope Varney?
No. Something far more. Pope in name. I couldn't even use him as a toothpick, I'd imagine. But no. Far worse things
I've seen
popes in this world.
I've seen the way this realm can end. At least one of them.
How hard did I really hit you?
Not hard enough to forget it, sadly.
Oh, you're serious. I see.
I came here with this memory. See, thing is, we're not even from here, from this realm. I mean, we were pushed here. Whether it's from another parallel world, another timeline, I don't know. Those are issues for scholars to debate. But I have seen how my realm, which is a version of this one, ends, and Pope Varney was there at the end of it. You don't get to be the last one standing against a cataclysm that chars the world completely if you're not dangerous. You don't get to build an entire functioning civilization out of when the entire world goes to ruins if you're not dangerous. I'm not saying this, the thing about Varney finding us as a threat to you. I'm saying this in an attempt for you to allow me and my friends to stay alive. And for you to stay alive as well. We don't want his attention. You don't. We don't. But the more we stay in one place, the more the chances that somehow word gets out. Spies get to him. And we're going to be sitting ducks here. And he's going to get his hands on something he should not get his hands on. But that won't even be your problem because I don't think he plans on leaving anybody alive if he does come here. Damn it, what was in that wine? This is why we need to leave. It's not that we want to leave. Because this is not a particularly bad life. I could earn enough coin to ransom Liz back. And I could live with it. But as much as I would want to stay behind, I can't. And you can't afford any of us to. So it's in our mutual interest that we hop from continent to continent until we find a way to lose the thing we have.
Aye, you sure know how to be dramatic about it all. And I will pass
Torbjorn,
a
you were
bowl of food to Lothar.
Yeah, Torbjorn, you were there. You've seen the ruined cathedral with Varney's bony, petrified hand.
Aye, and
Does it get any more dramatic than that? Is there a way to downplay the dramatics of the world's over? And he does take the bowl and actually start munching.
I've seen my home burnt to ashes. I'm well past the point of care.
Well,
There's
still
nothing
have
I could do about it anyway.
Maybe, but I don't intend to just stay in place and wait for the end to find me.
Would you rather die hungry? Alone? With an empty belly? Or would you rather die glorious after a great feast?
I'd rather not die at all if I can help it.
Well, in that case, I've got some sad news for you. Though I think you're witty enough to know yourself. There's no avoiding that, especially for someone as short-lived as yourself.
I mean, short-lived from your perspective. If I get to my 80th, 90th years, if I actually ever get to become one of Torm's paladins, might see to 100. It's more
Right,
than
so
enough
why waste those few precious years worrying about something probably can't change anyway, and otherwise might not live to see what will cause it.
It's been thrown in my lap, Torbjorn.
I just like a bottle of wine, right?
Yeah, but I can drink a bottle of wine. And Varney won't come after it. And everything else I actually hold dear. I'm curious if he's going to be vindictive enough to go find my Liz and go after her just out of sheer spite.
Time will tell.
I'd rather not take that chance.
Well, as long as I can enjoy your smile, but generally disgruntled face from tasting my food, I am more than satisfied.
He stands at that and walks to Torbjorn, taps him on the shoulder, but turns to the dwarf and the ogre and says, "Look, we're in an open position to make demands here. I'm not sure we're in positions, any sort of positions to make requests either. But for your sake, and for ours too, we need to be out. Whatever it is you're embroiled in, whether you're trying to lay low here or not, we want no part of it. We're not going to speak to anybody about this anyway. It's, like I said, None of my concern, certainly none of theirs. And he just lifts his hands to his side. That's all I've got to tell you.
You just listen and hear Smolder has begun clapping and Gromney clapping. As Smolder says, "You know, that was very quite profound. I don't think I've seen a spontaneous play in so many years. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, I wish the general denizens of this godforsaken mountain would enjoy performances like that than the debauchery that we just had to go through a few minutes ago. But, oh, that was so emotional and impactful, driven, Grumney, wasn't it? Wasn't it? You just look at Grumney, who's just like, uh-huh. Yeah. Aye, indeed. As
He's not lying, you know. It's not a play.
you've even sold your own audience. I'm hook, line, and sinker. In fact, we need a
Oh,
title of
you
that.
know what? You know what? You're a dumb ogre.
I'm going to cast Zone of Truth on Solothar. Now
Just as you do,
he can just.
Smolder says, "You know, I've even, in fact, the most poignant point you made there, I think. Well, perhaps it's how about a title? If I may just add one thing, one contribution to it all. It's a beautiful. He said it was all like the world was ending, everything had turned to ash, and the sun was setting, and it was like all turned to dust. Another one bites the dust. I don't know, perhaps something like that."
You want to say
I prefer to call it the Ruined Nation.
"I think that one's taken," says Grumney.
I will grab a ball and walk up to Smolder, and I will hand it to him,
He takes it.
and I will sort of with a stern face look at him, and it's like, I know he sounds like a complete dud, but he speaks true. And with a sort of slightly sad smile, I will just sort of turn away and walk back to the fire.
Your dedication to your craft, Grumney says. "Smells good. Can I have a ball?"
Aye. I will. At this point, I will just start filling balls and everyone a ball.
Okay.
No.
After much conversing, I need you all to make a persuasion roll. Anyone who's contributing to this. Because right now, Smolder is bought. Yes, you're in a zone of truth. You're not sure if he succeeded or failed.
Ariel, do you have a higher persuade? What's your persuasion score?
It's high, but I'm not sure I contributed enough to this.
Would Ariel add anything?
I think she would just say that there are many forces at work in the universe, and that unfortunately we found ourselves under the thumb of a few of them. And ideally, we just want to go free.
Warlock pipes up and goes,
"Well, I believe him."
"That's all I want to do too." Grumney shoots him a look like daggers.
You're still all deep. Few weeks yet before you can even utter those words.
What the hell? I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it.
Persuasion.
23.
Dang.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Smolder looks at you and says, with a mouthful of food, grinding it with his discomforting to observe jaw in action, as he says,
Well, best I could do is put a good word in with Ma. But she makes all the decisions around here.
A good war.
I would say to the fairer of the most fairest of present company, you out of respect for your dedication this evening, a bunch of people in the wrong place at the wrong time who managed to go with the flow. I'll say this: Mar is, well, and most of us are very intrepid against individuals from the Fae, and I think you might best be using that to your advantage if you go before her once again.
What he's against individuals from the Fae?
Very guarded and concerned.
Then you might want to not put a barrier in place that prevents us from looking like anything else. I don't like presenting myself this way. I know it's dangerous for myself.
If I want to protect myself from reds, I would make sure I know where the reds are.
Ah,
As Smolder nods. It's old dwarven magic that was, I believe, the wizards, the Watchers were miraculous in rediscovering a couple of ancient tomes that reignited a few of the old spells and incantations around this fortress. But
yeah.
I say too much. This is a good stew. What's in it?
I will nod at the table next to him. Whatever I can find.
Oh, it's better when it's warmed up, at least. Thank you. Thank you kindly. And which of you was giving me that back massage with that golden toothpick?
I think that was you, Ariel, wasn't it? My toothpick was at the front.
Yeah, I think that was mine.
Oh no, please. I mean no ill from it. It was quite good. I needed a little bit more on the shoulder. Would you mind?
Oh man, I'm so spent.
I'm
I,
not
I
sure.
wouldn't be able to conjure magic now if I wanted to.
Very well, very well. I believe we can take this off now. Grumnir, would you mind?
You watch as he unlatches something from his back, and from what looked like just pulling off the raw skin, as Grumnir's hands disappear into the skin and pull out this leather strapped contraption that seems to unhook from something on Grumnir, not on Grumnir, on Smolder.
A smolder.
As you just look and you can see sacks of thick, gooey purple liquid that have just been sliced through and hacked and slashed and burnt in places as he throws it onto the table with a loud thud.
Well, I think you managed to get through most of the reserves. I was hoping that would last a few more weeks, so we'll need replacements before next tournament.
Well, whatever the outcome of this, I'm pretty sure the crowd got a show.
Oh, well, I hope they catch whatever they're trying to pull.
So what now?
Well, we wait. It usually gives us a couple of hours, and then we're free to go back to your abode. And I'll see you next week, probably.
Can you arrange a meeting between us and your mother?
For obvious reasons, I think Grumnir would have to carry a message for me.
It would be appreciated.
Aye. We're knocking a few years off of this one. He just says, smolder. Is there anything anyone would like to get done for the rest of this stay before we come to a close on both the in-game day and session?
I'll just send a message to the Fairy Queen,
Okay.
in which I'll ask her, first of all, hello. I'm trying not to bother you too often. A companion of mine asked me if there's any way to bind in secrecy what we are seeing as we are exploring in our adventure.
Okay.
If there's any fey ritual or something, I have no idea about that.
What does the point in the middle of your forehead feel like when you normally have these correspondences?
I think like warm and cozy, like sitting by a fire.
Okay. It begins to feel that way as you send your message, and a moment later, it burns with intensity. Not sharp pain, but a very much discomfort, not like normal. You just hear words back that says, "You seem adrift, child. Misplaced."
Yeah.
I would have you hurry home, but I do not see where you are. Something blocks my sight.
Okay. Well, I'll have to reply to her tomorrow.
In response, another message comes through, and she says,
Oh, okay.
"To answer your question," she says,
Okay.
"there are binding spells of secrecy. There are ways of hiding or revealing. Usually, with your strength, it would be better for me to teach you them in the Fae, on home turf, for where they are most potent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you soon."
Okay.
What does everyone else see whilst you're communicating? I assume this is done at the safety
What
of your
she
abode.
does it. She does it like when they're retreated, when they're heading off to bed, and
I see. So in
she
your
gets as
private.
much privacy as possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Any final prayers or potential sending messages at all?
I would. Is it possible to speak to the little warlock man? Not the from the previous fight.
Yeah.
The Shadow Consortium guy.
Oh, okay. Sure. You can make time. You get a few moments.
See here, just summon all them skeletons.
Ah. If you stay here long enough, perhaps I'll show you.
Mysterious one, aren't you? You're not a fan of me little chillips, are you?
First person who's given me a real fight in a while.
I ain't had one even in the arena. How's that one for you?
No, but I was stood behind you. And he changes his visage, and he looks exactly like the Watcher who caught you in the stands.
Oh, you bastard. I mean, it wasn't me. What do you mean?
Two can play at that game.
You sneaky, you. I like you.
Us.
What do you mean, us?
Stepping out from the shadows of the room, 6 other individuals exactly like this individual stand looking at you. And they all unanimously say, us.
I'm gonna go for a nap. That's a bit creepy for me.
And that's the Shadow Consortium.
Oh man.
And for that, I think we will wrap up this evening's session. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing. I will hit record and
Awesome.
now.